just when you were in the beginning of the journey, did you feel sometimes like monotonous and just thinking that would you be able to become a good speaker or not?
A few more reasons that a few of my friends made fun of my English, and that was quite horrible experience for me.
Exactly. So another question goes to you, Kabir, that how long it took you to become fluent? What do you think? Like how many months you felt like that after that you were able to express yourself?
You would guide, or I would guide only half an hour, 1 hour a day. Remaining 23 hours, they live with themselves. So if they become self-tutor,
So yes, hi Kabir, how are you?
hello, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. I have been doing great. How about you? How have you been?
I'm I'm really fantastic. Just as you joined me, I became more fantastic right now. I'm so happy to see you over here.
Oh, come on, stop the cap. Don't tell a lie here.
I'm just really enthusiastic to have a session with you. For sure, why not?
I'm
I'm not a
sorry.
speaking guy, man. Mhm.
Oh man, it's my pleasure that I'm gonna have one more session with you. I got an opportunity once again to talk to you. That's lovely meeting with you, man. And I hope that I'll be enjoying the entire session with you because I'm always curious to talk to you. That's
Oh,
true.
thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so
Yeah.
just as I think I'm really happy to see you over here. So the first I must say to you, Kabir, please can you introduce yourself? So it will be good for the watchers to know about you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my name is Kabir, and basically I'm from Jharkhand. Currently, I'm living in Jharkhand, and I have done my graduation. And currently, I'm working as a YouTuber. Okay, I'm also having a YouTube channel. It's like one-on-one session, or you can consider one-on-one podcast with different people. And I love doing that. I have been doing it for around 1 year approximately. Yeah. As far as my hobbies are concerned, I love playing cricket, and along with that, I also love talking to people. That's all about me shortly. If you want to know more about me, then you can ask me.
Exactly. I'm here to know a lot of things about you. So I'm going to ask a lot of questions related to your journey, related to just yourself. So I'm really curious that such a
Okay.
good speaker I was speaking to right now.
Oh God. I would
So
try to answer all your questions.
yes, thank you. So Kabir, I would like to know, can you just tell me something brief about your journey? How long it has been for you, just you have been working on your English communication skills?
I think yeah, I have started 2020, I guess. That time I was a newbie. I was quite novice. I didn't know about English speaking, like how to speak in English. But yeah, I studied grammar and all because of my schooling. But I never practiced English. And when lockdown happened, and after spending some quality time doing nothing at home, like I started working in my communication skill. And I think that's how I started my speaking English with my friend. And we did really hard work. I mean, we used to practice a lot. I used to watch videos, and I never focused on reading, but mostly I focused on, like, speaking as well as listening, because I believe that the one is input and another one is output. So I just worked for a long time on that part, and eventually I got the result.
Oh, that's wonderful. So if I'll consider, of course, we started at the same point of time, I think so. Even though I have started my journey in 2020, yes, I guess. So
Okay, yeah.
that's wonderful.
I think I have
So like,
started mid of 2020. Yeah, mid of 2020, if I'm not wrong.
and for me, if I'll say exactly, that day was 29th of April 2020.
Oh God, you remember your date? Oh, you can celebrate the anniversary.
Yes, I do remember that. Still, I'm waiting for my third, just 2020, then 2021 and 2022, and now 23 is about to come. So I'm going to complete almost my 3 years of this journey. So,
Mm.
and as you told me that you were just focusing on speaking and listening, and apart from this, just when you were in the beginning of the journey, did you feel sometimes like monotonous and just thinking that would you be able to become a good speaker or not? This kind of fear or
Oh my.
sometimes.
Of course, I did have. Don't ask me such questions, because I did not have such, tutors and all. I practiced with my friend, and he was also like me. He didn't know about English. But what we did, we have that dedication, we have that courage, and we have that potential that time. And what we did actually, we used to get mistakes. Obviously, this is obvious. Once you learn, you make so many mistakes. And what we did that time, we used to be tutor for ourselves. Okay, so we used to play two roles. For example, I'm talking to you right now. When I talk to you, you listen to me, and if you get any mistake, then you just let me know, hey, did you speak that sentence and word correctly? Then if you get confused, okay, we will just research about it. We will after the session, we will find out it whether I was wrong or right. And that's how we used to collect some mistakes, and we used to make a list of our errors, and we used to figure out the solution later on. And that's how I think we work. And YouTube helped me a lot, because there are so many tutors available on YouTube, and so many speakers, so many multiple number of speeches available on YouTube. So I used to watch them, and I used to really watch with concentration. I was like a mad person. I was totally concentrated there, and that's how I improved my mistakes, you can say.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm so happy to hear that you had such a great partner with whom you used to
Yeah.
discuss and you used to like it, you used to help him and he used to help you. Because nowadays this is also the big problem to just find out a sincere partner in a journey, right?
He's my
So,
best friend, he is my best friend. So we decided to practice our English, because we both just needed that, and we just started. Because it's always easier said than done. We say like we have various plans, but we are not ready to execute those plans. We have ideas. We have so many plans, we have so many thoughts, but when it comes to execute, then we take our step back, like, oh no, what if I couldn't get the success? So we thought like, let's do it, let's try it. And day by day, we got interested towards that, and we just increased our duration of time. And yeah, that's we are thankful to each other.
yeah, exactly. That's why I'm just able to get a good speaker to whom I'm making conversation now. And of course, I would like to pay
Okay.
thanks to your friend.
Yeah.
Exactly. So another question goes to you, Kabir, that how long it took you to become fluent? What do you think, like how many months you felt like that after that you were able to express yourself?
I think it took me around 7 to 8 months, to be honest. I practiced 7 to 8 months regularly without any gap. I did not take a gap. I mean, every day I was practicing. Maybe in between, like, 1 or 2 days or 3 days, it happened. But again, after that, we just restarted. We just resumed that. We did not keep it paused, like, yeah, let's take a gap for 1 month. After 1 month, we will just restart it. No, we never did it. Continuously we practiced for 7 to 8 months, and that's how I started YouTube. And after that, I started getting requests of people, so I kept on practicing with different people. Okay, and that is also, that also helped me a lot to know about people's opinion and how do they communicate. And once I started practicing with people, so I was also realizing that, yeah, they are making this mistake here. Okay, so that also helped me to know what is correct, what is incorrect.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And just as you said that the one of the most important thing was the consistency. Of course, I do believe in that consistency matters a lot.
Hmm.
I've seen a lot of people who have been practicing for 2 and 3 years, but what they do, they will do practice for 3 months, then they will not do for 6 months. Again, they will do
Yeah,
for 3 months, and they will expect to become just a native speaker. Of course, if you will say that you have been practicing like that for 10 years, also maybe you will hustle to speak better English. That's what I think. Consistency
hmm,
matters a lot. So that's why you
absolutely.
said within 7 to 8 months you were able to become fluent. In that way, you were able to speak. Yeah, always nobody's perfect, and there is always need for improvement. But at least you were able to express yourself. That's what the great thing was. So
Hmm.
another question is very important question, like Kabir, about the vocabulary. Always the people, they are worried about it. So what was your opinion about your word power? Just you used to be worried and concerned or not?
You know, I'm going to reveal on one of my secrets that I'm very weak in vocabulary because I never focus in advanced word. You know why? But why we are learning English? We just learning English to convey our message. For example, we have to face an interview. We have to talk to different people. I mean, I don't want to show off like, hey, I'm gonna use like pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. What does it mean? You don't know? Your English is not good. You're very bad at English. I don't think so, you know? So I feel like if you're able to communicate with basic and simple words, you are a very good speaker. And as of now, I am a such type of speaker who doesn't focus on advanced word. I just always try to communicate with basic words, simple words, so that everyone can understand me. I try to learn new words, but my vocabulary is very weak, believe me. I don't focus on vocabulary. When I come across new word, I search it out. What does it mean? And then after
Don't
the
say
like, no,
like
the next 5 days, I'm gonna just memorize these new words. I don't do such.
yes. Yeah, but of course, as you have been just working on this, it has been a long 2.5 years almost. So of course, you have been consuming a lot of stuff in English. So
No,
now you
approximately 2 years.
2 years. Okay, wonderful. So that was a great answer that you were not into it, but just it was in that way. Just you wanted to express 100%, and you would like to convey your message, right?
Hmm.
So that another question goes to you. That is like I must say to you that is all about like how you came up with the thought of working on your communication skills. Like 2 years before it was different, and after 2 years now you are totally different. So just something special was there, just which triggered you to just work on your communication skills.
Yeah, that's a good question. You know, when I was pursuing my graduation, I'm from technical background. You know, I have done BTech. So I needed that, and there was some, a few more reasons that a few of my friends made fun of my English, and that was quite horrible experience for me. I was really, I can't explain how I was feeling that time, but I never disclosed to them like, hey, I felt very bad, I fell down, you made fun of my English. But I thought like, yeah, I can improve it. I got an opportunity at the time of lockdown, so I thought I won't let this opportunity go. I would just grab this and I would work on it. And I started working, but I needed that because I had to face an interviews and all in technical background. So so I thought it would also help me, and I would learn English as well as if you know English, so people think like, yeah, you are a great person. This is not good thing, I would say. If you know English, it doesn't mean that you are a very good person. Your personality is very high, but people do consider if you communicate in English like, yeah, you are very good, you have your power is very high, or like your personality is very high. So people do think in this way, still in rural areas, yeah? But I never try to speak in front of people in my region. I used to practice secretly. I thought to make one video about that where I used to practice my English with my friend. you know so I think one day I will make. I used to go somewhere where no one was available, and I used to practice my English there, so that no one can notice me. No one can say like, "Hey, what are you doing? You're just trying to speak in English like this, that, blah, blah, blah." So yeah, that's how I started, and I think that motivated me to speak or to practice in English because of few of my friends, and I needed that.
Yes, exactly. I think after listening to a lot of people, they will also get motivation that if their friends are saying something to them, they can take it positively and they can work on their communication skills. So it can help them in their journey as well. Very nice to hear that. So I would like to ask another question, that what kind of piece of advice will you give to the people who would like to work on their communication journey or just communication skills, as you have through a lot of things and a lot of drama within 2 years. So which kind of things or just piece of advice would you like to give to the beginners and the people who would like to be better in communication?
I would say practice, practice madly, practice badly, and try to be self-tutor. Self-tutor in the sense you teach yourself, because rest of the day, for example, if you join an institution, if you join me, if you join, if they join you, how would you guide? You would guide, or I would guide only half an hour, 1 hour a day. Remaining 23 hours, they live with themselves. So if they become self-tutor in the sense like make a note or make a list of your errors. Try to ask yourself, where are you mistaking, and what are the problems that you're facing? And one by one, if you solve it, if you try to solve it, it would take time. You would, feel or face a little difficulties while doing that. But if you want, then you can do it.